So you guys asked me to do a what sold video, so today is Monday, so I'm going to do a what sold video from Friday to end of day Sunday. So over the course of 3 days on the weekend, I made a total of $669, and that is before cost of goods and fees or whatever, so that's gross. And not too bad, but also not the best sales weekend I've ever had. But I want to keep it consistent, and I want to start doing these videos every Monday just so I can help you guys out and just show you what I'm selling, because we all do, you know, like thrift hauls, and it's nice to see like what sold. So what I'm going to do is just go through my phone and just pull up my sales, and I'll talk through them, and I will also put like a little video, a little like picture screenshot of what the item was so that you guys can actually like see the item. So the first thing that sold was a pair of Allegria black Mary Jane professional nursing shoes. Those sold for $53. I did buy those from regular Goodwill, so I paid about $7.50 for them. The next thing was a Lily Pulitzer cashmere sweater. That sold for $45, and I got that from the bins. The next thing was an Arc'teryx. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that right. That sold for $35. That was also from the bins. The next thing that sold, this was the last thing on Friday that sold. Let me just check. Oh, no, it wasn't actually. I lied. Was a pair of Sorel booties. And these I actually paid up for. I paid $10 for them, and they sold for $85. The next thing, this is also Friday, so I'll try and separate the days for you guys, was a Ted Baker sweater on Poshmark. This was a men's item, and it sold for $35, and I paid $5 for it. So the next item is a Chaser tie-dyed Grateful Dead tee. This sold for $28, and I paid $4.50 for it. The next item was an item that I got from the bins, and it sold for $14. This one sat for a long time. It's Anthropologie Sleeping on Snow, and it's a sweater. I honestly thought it would sell quickly and for a lot more, but it sat, so when I got the offer for $14, I just took it because I just wanted it gone. The next item that sold was a brand new with tags, and this was a plus size item. It was a cardigan, and it sold for $18, and I got that from the bins. The next thing that sold was an Anthropologie On the Road, like a waffle knit top, and it sold for $10, and I paid $3 for it. So I only profited $4, but it has sat for a while, so I was happy to get rid of it. The next thing was a Stella & Dot snakeskin purse. This sold for $30, and I got it from the bins. I really liked that bag actually, and I thought it was going to sell for more money, but it didn't. Okay, so the next thing was a Anthropologie moth, and this was a sweater, and it sold for $22. I got this from the bins, and it actually sold the same day that I listed it, so I was happy with that sale. So this was a vintage LL Bean sweater, and it sold for $24. I actually got it for free. My mom gave it to me because she couldn't sell it, and it did sit for roughly maybe about 2 months for me. Alright, so the next item is an 11 wool blazer. This sold for $35, and I got it from the bins. It sold actually the same day that I listed it. The next item that sold was a pair of American Eagle high-rise jeggings. These sold for $20, and I got them from the bins. If you guys don't know, American Eagle, like the high-rise jeggings, are probably my top seller, and I love selling them every time I find them. I will pick them up if I pay $2 or less because they don't sell for a lot. I have been able to sell them up towards $40 depending on the size and the style. The next sold item was Free People, and this is like a swing tunic. It sold for full price at $44, and I got this from the bins, so I probably paid about $1 for it. Alright, so the next thing that sold was a pair of leopard rain boots. These sold, I want to say, within 2 days after listing them, and I got them from the bin, so I probably paid maybe like $2 for them. And then the last thing that sold on Poshmark was an express knit sweater, and it sold for only $16, but I did get it from the bin, so I profited about $11, so that was okay. So those were all the Poshmark sales. I only made one sale on eBay for the entire weekend. I don't know what happened. eBay was going really good for me, and then my sales kind of tanked, but it's okay, it happens, and I'm just glad that Poshmark took over for the time being. So the item that sold on eBay over the weekend was a pair of vintage men's hunting pants, something that I typically wouldn't pick up, but I got them from the bins and they sold for $30, so I was pretty happy about that sale. So I made 2 sales on Etsy over the weekend. One of them was a vintage Arnell's mushroom cookie jar. I paid $7 for the jar, and it sold for $46 with free shipping. Shipping was about $10, so that leaves me then with $36, and then after fees, so I probably profited about $25. And then the last item that sold, which was on Etsy, was a vintage Pendleton blazer. This actually sold for $75. I paid $10 for it. I saw it, and it's like a pink coral color, and I thought that it was really trendy and would look cute with like a graphic tee. So in my picture on Etsy, I did model it to show how I would style it, and I feel like that actually helped it sell. So if you haven't tried like styling your items, I do feel like it does help the item sell when you show like how you would style it and wear it, especially with items that are like vintage or unique. So those were all my sales over the weekend. I hope you guys do like these videos. If you do, give it a thumbs up, and also let me know what type of content you guys want to see from me in the comments below. I do want to keep making videos at least once a week, maybe twice a week if I can squeeze them into my schedule. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you do subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, the whole shebang. Alright guys, bye.